centuries I have felt their cunning. Shrouded in vanity, they believed themselves obscured. Free to wage their covert war upon the pure and the righteous. Even now, they gird their souls with contempt, stalking their prey with a morbid pride. But they do not see the reckoning I have prepared for them. For their crimes, they will pay with most holy sacrifice. For the grandfather's truths cannot be denied.
Hello and welcome to Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. This is a Warhammer 40,000 turn-based tactical RPG which has you command a small number of hyper-elite soldiers, the Grey Knights, against various demons and chaos forces. I admit I'm kind of stepping outside of my usual comfort zone here because I am a chaos player. I have many chaos armies, in fact one of every one, the World Eaters, Death Guard, Thousand Sons, generic chaos, but no loyalists, especially no Grey Knights, so this is quite the opposite of what I'm used to. I'm familiar with the original 1998 Chaos Gate, so it's obviously quite different from this game. Let's get stuck in. Have a quick peek at the settings. I think this will all be okay. It's going to be general, really. It's just the UI. We can check. I can do this later if I need to. Yeah, that's all fine. Look at my... That's okay. We'll play with that's okay as it is. Let's go new campaign. That one, we will assume. Right. Difficulty-wise, now I haven't played this game ever before, so we're going to want Ruthless, standard, or merciful. Well, let's not play it on the minimum. So standard is just standard. Ruthless is 25% more enemy health, higher stun values, whatever that means. Larger enemy squads, wound recovery time, that'll be for us. Resilience, can't change, and then yeah, the hardest on legendary. Enemy HP, enemies have, yeah, so just make them hard as nails. And all your resources, I guess, down there are reduced. Grandmaster is Iron Man, maybe we won't be playing with that on our first row. And if there are any DLCs or anything I purchase, keep this on. I think we'll try Ruthless. Maybe going straight for the hardest difficulty while having no understanding of the base mechanics is a bit of a push. We might come back one day and try a legendary one, but I think Ruthless for now will do.
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness. The Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat. Humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Shrine World, Gaheris.
By the Astartes vessel. This is Captain Pirani Everick of the warship Holiness of Ra. Gaheris is lost. Repeat, Gaheris is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once. Astartes vessel, do you read me? Gaheris is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning and...
You have done all you can, Captain. Go, in the Emperor's light.
You cannot sail into this storm.
We do what we must. Farewell, Captain. Tech Priest, report.
Hexagramic wards are under maximal pressure.
Commander, we cannot maintain this orbit for long.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join them and put an end to this myself.
Your will be done.
Okay, so a strike cruiser of Grey Knights.
The assault team is engaged, Commander. They clear a path for your arrival.
Could be as many as 50 of them aboard.
Stand. One unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadium falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end.
Armor stat. The armor value protects your knight's health and regenerates at the beginning of their turn. Okay, so we'll see. This is, I'm guessing, a tutorial, so we see what the actual kind of base mechanic.
Palamedes, report.
We have cleared a path through this chaff. Our target lies ahead.
Time is against us, brothers. We breach the cathedral.
USD to can, it's fine. Position your cursor to press here and select. So I can just move, can't I? Or do I have to? Okay, so you double click LMB to move rather than RMB. There's your standard cultists. Not overly difficult to deal with.
Advancing into cover.
Full cover reduces, so we get cover system, so half cover there, full cover there.
Punish that craven fool.
Attacks here, so range attack, shoot range 10, deal 4 damage. Oh, so you get, it's not randomized damage, you will just do a flat amount. You've got a range there, and you can see how much health they have. Can I, before I do that, can I see, how do I cancel? I don't, it seems, I just tried to hit escape to cancel it. I don't know if I can. I want to press that button. Oh, there, that's how you do it. That gives you the stats. So damage. His half cover is saving him, that's why he gets to survive on a point of HP. Okay, I don't know what that does. Psybolt. Deal 5 damage, so you can increase the amount of damage the shot does. I don't know whether or not that's a probably a resource of some kind. I can't see. I'm not allowed to confirm with it, so we'll see later. And I've obviously expended the ammunition, so reload. Cost you an AP. I have 3 of those. I guess 1 to move, 1 to shoot, 1 to reload.
I will end that heretic.
Then you can get to partial cover there. Let them go. Okay, zoom, and then we can obviously pick off the. Probably want to eliminate. If you had the choice, you want to kill a whole of ones off so they can't shoot you, damage you, rather than splitting damage between multiple targets.
Uther, dispense of that heretic with your blade.
You're right. Can I check the? Surely there's a way I can check in advance what the damage of each weapon is, because. Or do I just select him?
No quarter.
You just run it. It does 4 damage. That's not enough to kill him. That'll do 6 damage and will instant kill him, but I'm not allowed to. Usually you'd probably use that.
I am the Emperor's Fury.
Oh, he's one of the teleporting ones with that. I know, I recognise the backpack.
Cover, Uther. Trust in the Aegis.
Activate Aegis Suit. Aegis Suit provides bonus temporary armor for 1 turn. Okay, so temporary increase your durability if you know you're going to get out of position.
Gods be with me!
Pathetic.
So there's 1 armor point. Okay, so the enemies only have 1 action point each. That'll be the other armor point, I assume, some health.
Just wait. Just wait. It bleeds. It bleeds.
assume it's just about survive that. It's not necessarily how I would have played it there, but we'll follow what the AI wants us to do for this tutorial.
Against us. I will breach the cathedral.
Well, these three will mop this up, I suppose. Yeah, I'm trying it. I'll move your camera inside so you can hover through things and just move them in there. Four. That's what a suit of Terminator armor can do. Oh, curious, bloodletters, not the corn demons, not Nurgle ones. I was under the impression we were fighting mostly Nurgle stuff. Use the environment so I can knock over the pillar. And then you can, I see. That probably do more damage to more of them than just hitting one. Something to keep in mind, we've got environmental options. Oh, this will get thrown around as well, it's not just damage.
Iolanthus, your brother is pinned. Advance and deliver retribution.
So we get to there, we're outside of Overwatch range, which is good. Guess we walk up here and hit this one. Oh no, okay. Okay, so that's good. You can see the radius and see if you hit them. I can't catch all of them, I'm afraid. In fact, I'm not even allowed to target that one. Oh, it's a one-hit kill as well, that's great. 6 damage per grenade. Wrath. Indeed.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment, Uther.
And yeah, so this one, and then just hit him.
Advance and train your bolter on that doorway. Unleash your blessed ammunition.
Overwatch mechanic. So we have grenades. This would mean that anyone wanders into that range when in your turn.
Prepare for the demon's charge.
At once, Commander.
Same principle. We can cut it, yeah, completely surround this with Overwatch fire. Really punish them for trying to get in here. Assuming they don't turn around and kill aggro lane. Ouch. Oh, that's not good. You only get one Overwatch shot per individual. Okay, so you can stand back up if you go down. Doesn't appear to be any sort of counter-hitting mechanic. Or at least not yet. You're stuck behind your ally and can't reach. You want me to move and get intentionally rear striked. Ignore the reaction strike and set your waypoint towards the inner sanctum. So I'm just voluntarily going to take the hit, I guess. Yep. Rotate camera. Is that not? Surely I can just use the, yeah, the E and Q keys. I assume so. Get a better advantage on things if you wanted. Right, knight. So willpower. Move, melee attack. Your knights also have powerful abilities that can host both AP and willpower to use. You select this. Okay, so what is this? Few of the Ancients.
These soulless curs shall hinder us no longer.
Oh wow, that's strong. So a bunch of active abilities you want to juggle as well as the standard attacks.
End that demon, Palamedes.
Engage him now.
That isn't actually good enough. You need to... I've got no psi option to increase the damage output. Or is this just your damage? Oh, Narthesi. Oh, this is a healer. That's our apothecary. You were parried, unfortunate. But that has auto defense parry and can counter attack. I'm guessing if I select it, and I see where's the like the demon stats or whatever. I'm sure there was a way I could have seen that if I. Oh, I don't know if I was meant to do that.
We cannot lose another battle, brother Iolanthus. Both demons must be destroyed.
Yes, we can kill these and then we can use the healer to start patching us up. Right, stand here. That isn't enough to kill it. Although I've got multiple points of AP, so maybe I can attack it twice. It says 2. I've got 3. Let's see how that works. Are we just going to get parried again? Precision targeting. Successful critical hits with melee attacks allow to damage one of the enemy's target points. Select the torso for 2. So we can disable this melee weapon. We can Afflict Enraged, which I'm guessing compromises the AI somehow, or 2 stun.
Return to the jaws of your master.
Stunning a target, you've stunned a bloodletter. Stunned enemy will always be crit by your next attack. Giving you easy precision, so you can just hit them and auto crit them. So that was 1 point of AP. It seems I've got 2 left. And you can just obviously the enemy's destroyed. All knights gain an AP. Oh, okay. All knights gain an AP. That's a big deal. So if you can stun an enemy and then kill them in melee, you can give everybody else an extra move, including, I would presume, yourself. Now you can go again. Yeah, you can kill the bloodletter. So they can only parry once, I take it. I'm not allowed to leave it. Okay. Oh, you can enhance that attack for willpower. It's called a 4-strike melee attack. So you just, yeah, we saw that earlier, just more damage, which I think is relevant here because would we have had enough without it? Oh, we're all fine. We'll all survive, so don't worry.
I will move on ahead. There is not much time, brothers, but we must prepare for the coming battle.
Swap to your next level so you can use the tab key to...
Sense enemy reinforcements. Palamedes, resuscitate Uther, so you may both defend against them.
That one, yeah. So we'll go over to there, I presume. Oh no, I just kind of... So I just... Oh, you can just click straight on them rather than moving over. Right. Oh, come.
Take up defensive positions, Palamedes. The enemy reinforcements will be here soon.
I guess we're going that way. And then, where's the next target? Reload. Yeah, that's a good idea. Want to remember to do that, of course.
Your resolve is commendable. Join Palamedes in defense of the cathedral.
Take the opportunity to get everyone fully kitted out for the oncoming onslaught.
Iolanthus with me. There's a breach in the wall ahead.
Interesting. So I think, does that cost 2 points of movement? Well, I've got 3. Or was that all 3?
I will breach the inner sanctum.
Ooh. Rude. And they were minding their own business.
Very cool.
Futile. Millions of souls feed the flame. The threshold is passed. The warp emerges.
Your cult is broken. Your ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Blood for the blood god.
Okay, straight to a bloodthirster. Standard stuff for Grey Knights.
To my side, Iolanthus.
Do I have another grenade? That would be convenient. Rush up there. So can I see how much... Ah, there you go. If you look at the bottom left, I can see how much AP that's costing me. So I'm on 3 now. At the moment, a point of movement, of course, costs 1. Going beyond that threshold costs 2. And going beyond that threshold costs 3. Also telling me I can hop over terrain.
I will show you true wrath, demon.
Okay, so let's see its... Do I see its stats? Commander Halberd, crit. Strike an adjacent target to deal... I mean, you want to use... Yeah, armor break, so it's got 2 pips of armor, so like me, I've got to start chipping through those. I'm guessing the hardier enemies are going to have access to those. Wow, it's not exactly strong. Do I have another grenade? That would have been amazing. No. Same principle. Yeah, but we've already seen that they can... I suppose this would be clever if they can't reach us in one turn, so you get a round of shooting and then another round of shooting as they get out of position and move into you. So it will survive annoying. Oh no, we got one, that's good. We got multiple shots, I noticed. Oh, you can shoot multiple times. Oh, it was ammo that constrained us the last time. So Overwatch allows you to fire as many rounds as you have, as long as you still have shots. Oh, I didn't think both of them go down. That's not good.
Our brothers have bought us precious time, Irelanders. Flank that demon and fire at will.
Set waypoint. Yeah, try. Oh, you want me to get there? Oh, you can waypoint system. Wait. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Can I cancel? So you press once, and then now you've got a waypoint, and you can press that again, and I'll double click this one. So if you want to I'm guessing that's useful if you want to navigate around enemy Overwatch or go through a specific path rather than just walking down the most direct option. It won't let me sidebolt it for some reason. Okay. This tutorial, I'm realizing, is very on rails. We just get what we get.
You profane this sacred place with your master's fire. This ends now, demon.
That'll be the other point of armor, but it's still alive. Also teaching me about area of effect stuff, so that's not good. Ow. We're fine. Just but a scratch. And again. Yeah, that'll be enough to kill it.
Pathetic mortal. Weakling spawn of a false god.
Did you try and parry it?
I am the light that banishes darkness.
Your prayers
Or... Okay. Slight injury in there, Cam.
I am the hammer!
I think we have to call this one a draw, I suspect.
You have beaten me for now, little knight. But the war I fight is eternal.
How magnanimous for a bloodthirster. Yeah, I mean, even the Astartes post-human constitution's not going to soak that much damage.
Analysis. Merc signatures fading.
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report! Where is the commander?
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the foulest blasphemy.
Victory with horrendous casualties for Grey Knights. They can't really afford to be losing them. It's fallen, but all is not lost. The Grey Knights are powerful, gentle, modified super soldiers. They can sustain injuries that would kill a normal human, but they are not invincible. The Knights each have a special resource called Resilience, which indicates how many critical wounds they can survive over the course of a campaign. Before their injuries require their remains be returned to your home on Titan. As your Knights rise in ranks, they will eventually earn more resilience. Okay, so if you lose one in battle, it's maybe not... I'm guessing we're not getting Agravain back, but we don't lose them permanently. That being said, let's try and play this in a way that we don't lose Knights. They don't exactly grow on trees. This place is still awful. I thought the whole point of that was we kind of stopped that.
A long campaign, over at last.
A victory at the cost of the commander's life.
Alive, he was ever a faithful servant to the Emperor. A true hero. In death, at least his duty has finally ended.
Assertion. This ship remains in crisis. The Baleful Edict is seriously damaged. There are grievous matters to attend.
Ah, yes. That is why I have invited our guest.
You have appointed him to take the commander's place?
Oi.
No one else suitable survived the campaign.
Okay, so
Falsehood. You
by process of elimination, we get the promotion.
Is acting commander. The priests of Mars do not understand our knightly oaths. Our men and stores
Did her arms
are
disappear?
diminished. Your task is to lead us for the voyage home. It is a simple duty, and once we return to Titan, I will put the future of your command to the chapter's grandmasters. In the meantime, I will provide what advice I can.
Okay, so you can't mess it up too badly.
I will also support you with counsel and service. But remember, the Baleful Edict is my chief concern. Be careful with this ship.
Sure thing, tech support.
Sail for Titan on your word, Commander.
Because you never really imagine the Mechanicum working alongside Grey Knights. They're always just on their own.
At your disposal.
I'm going to pronounce it Ziphos. With the fall of Commander Agravain, you've been promoted to provisional command of the Baleful Edict for our journey back to Titan. It should be a simple duty, but you will need to manage our limited resources and respond to any threats we encounter along the way. Ziphos is at your disposal. Well, somehow I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Please join me in the Strategium.
So we've got a bunch of resources I don't recognise. On Fides 7 with a bloom corruption level of 0. Corruption level, a measure of how far the bloom has corrupted a planet. Increased number of mutations present at the start of a mission. And the risk of warp set. Okay, well none of that means anything for now, so maybe we'll learn later. That's the planet view. Here's our Strategium, or I guess the bridge.
Brothers has proved himself worthy. Let us honor his deeds.
There's our allotment. Okay, so that's how many Grey Knights we have. We can hold a maximum of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 20. I guess that's a lot for Grey Knights. Ulrich Iolanthus, the Justicar, has promoted himself.
Ulrich is a talented Justicar. Please decide where he should focus his training to support you in the field.
See, levels.
With every promotion, your knights gain 2 ability points, which you can use to expand their capabilities.
Use 2 ability lights. Okay, so that is the kind of inherent perk of the Justicar here. So +1 armor when the Aegis shield, so the Aegis is better than usual. You see on the right there, the Aegis is usually activated again. Well, it's +3 armor. I don't know whether or not that bakes in the extra pip that he gets for his class. And I get a choice of these two, and I can go into one of the next. Well, I have these already. So I have, what am I looking at? So what's that one? Willpower. You permanently have +2 willpower, which is nice. And then you can go into this one, which is Hammer Hand, psychic melee attack, strike an enemy adjacent target to deal 4 damage with a 100% crit chance. So you get basically auto crits. That one, which is just flat 4 health. That's +1 damage to his Firebolt, or so that it's ranged weapons. It's the skull there, which is that one. So the Knight's range is so +10 crit on ranged attacks, or equip them with Terminator. Okay, well I'm going to take Hammer Hand first because that looks really good. Auto pick a target and auto crit it with your willpower is pretty good. So anything here I want? Warp charge, activate against effect bleed, +3. Target suffers 3 damage. Bleed is nice, but it's not really what I'm interested in. I can't reach that from there. The ability gains +1 crit damage. Okay, so just, and then take Hammer Hand and then buff Hammer Hand. What's up here? Armor. Ability, so this is the armor path up there. This is the gain AP. Choose a knight and give, oh that's really good. So that wasn't particularly good, but I might actually be interested in coming down here. And then there's even more, so you can branch. So this gives you access to that, this gives you access to this. Okay, you can kind of see the lines here. So here's our Hammer Hand path, which leads you into the Rend the Unclean Discipline. Rend, strike all targets within blast area. 2 of Knight, deal 4 damage, knockback, no stun, ignore. Okay, so you can just do a big sweep that does a whole bunch of damage. This one interests me because you get an extra equipment slot, whatever that entails, and leads you into charge, which is So I think maybe going up here and going down a damage path, and then I'll come back for this at some point, because these two look like the good ones. I don't really care about the range damage from the bolter, and then it doesn't seem to go anywhere. Yeah, because that connects to that connects to that, and that. So, oh, see, so this is a path into both of these options, whereas this leads nowhere. That's a bit of a dead end. So yeah, I think I'll come and deal with these first. What is this one? Melee discipline. Nemesis 4 weapons are the mainstay of Grey Knight's arsenal. Yep. 4 strike augments the with Nemesis for additional willpower. Augments the melee attacks with Nemesis, but so you gain willpower. Oh no, that's just what 4 strike is. And then there's your 4 upgrades to the blanked out one. So 4 strikes at +1 damage. Okay, we'll do that later. Yeah, I think we'll go for just better hammer hand and go up into this interesting rend path and do max damage, like so.
Confirming this promotion will apply your ability choices to Ulrich, permanently increasing his rank.
There we go. Now I have hammer hand. There's the other knights. I'm not going to know anything about them for now.
Excellent. When you are finished, please join me at the Star.
Don't think there's anything for us to do, really.
Our ship is in dire need of repair. We had best set a course for Titan and debrief the Grand Masters.
We're going home. Okay, so this is where we are now. Yeah, just select this.
Travel order to begin our return to Titan.
Well, that was thank you. That was an excellent game. Game's over. You can all go home now, everyone. I'm certain nothing will happen between here and Titan. Oh, it actually moves through time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're like 1/6 the way there. 2/6. Ah, we didn't even get halfway. Hormone Astropathic Junction. Take away in the warp.
Baleful edict. In the name of the God Emperor.
Dominus, who is this interloper?
Code scrapings indicate an inquisitorial transmission.
Oh, good. Inquisition's here.
Baleful edict. Prepare for my arrival.
Duty calls, Commander. We should open a Vox link.
Inquisitorial vessel. Permission granted to come aboard.
Could have just kept flying. It was an option. It's one of those blow up all the planets Inquisitors, or we're gonna get someone cool. The Inquisition is basically a secret police with infinite unchecked power to operate within the Imperium, the kind of larger galactic empire. Given we know power corrupts, would you like to imagine what these guys are like in general? Maybe they're a nice guy. Or gal, as it turns out.
God Emperor, I found you. I must commandeer this vessel at once.
Impossible. We are bound for Titan. The edict cries out for repair.
The Tech Priest speaks the truth, Inquisitor. Our last crusade bled us dry.
I'm not blind, Knight. But heresy does not operate at our convenience. My destination is Koromar Prime, within this very system. Not such a taxing journey, I'd expect.
And what is it that you hope to find there?
This.
Beneath rotting skies, the air thickens with a world's final breath. Seeds planted in flesh and bone, watered with blood and tears. A warrior alone in the garden of a grinning god.
This is sounding more
These are
nurgly.
scraps of astropathic whimsy.
There's more.
It grows.
Hey, she's from Cadia. She's got purple eyes.
A great dispersal upon the etheric wind. The bloom proliferating. First, then Koromar, then world after world. Its roots spread from an ancient veil. Inquisitor, hear me! Hear me! Hear me! Who tends the garden?
Well, Nurgle, presumably.
The Astropath sacrificed himself to send that message.
Now you understand why we must investigate.
Commander, we cannot risk further damage to this vessel.
It is the chapter ship, Dominus. The Inquisitor has every right to request our support.
It is not a request.
Commander, with your leave, we will set our course for this Koromar Prime.
Oh, I have a choice in the matter, do I?
Good. That will do for now.
Alright, kick her off. If it's my choice, I'm going home. Oh no. Fine, we'll do the right thing.
Corruption site detected.
Right, okay. Chaos detected was affected with disease of some level of Nurgle corruption, so Nurgle being the chaos god of plague and disease. We're going to be facing all of that. Though this is higher than anticipated, we should investigate further.
If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire.
Lower levels of warp corruption can lead to increasing amounts of unexplained phenomena and mutations, especially if the plague is involved. Must make planetfall immediately, Commander. Okay, so I get like, I see this unknown minions. So these are the enemies. Light infestations. Planet was a sign of unknown plague. This holy populace is not yet firmly established. We should seize the opportunity to purge it from the system. Mutation level none. Warp surge risk. 15% turn. Okay. Poxus the boon stream carries a theme of plague and disease. Warp surges will introduce foul afflictions to hinder our knights. Okay, so warp surges are a mechanic that makes it harder for us, while our foes will obtain mutations that makes the enemy stronger. Favoured mutations, resistant bonuses. Favoured warp surges cause affliction, so that'll be increasing their strength and weakening us. And then unknown enemies. Our prognosticators are all good that will face minions of chaos on the planet's surface if we attune the system. Okay, so we have an option maybe later to kind of figure out what we're dealing with in terms of these.
Commander, it is our duty to support this Inquisitor, but we should complete this task as swiftly as we can. The Grandmasters on Titan are waiting for our report.
15 servitors. Okay, so just go down and kill all enemies. I think I'll leave that there. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you did enjoy it. If so, please do like and subscribe. It massively helps out the channel, and I will of course appreciate it. If you have any notes on what I'm doing, I'm obviously brand new to the game and did throw myself somewhat in the deep end, so feedback on what we're doing would be excellent. Try not to give away like min-max options, so this is the best upgrade, this is the best choice, but if I'm making obvious mistakes, then that's something you can very easily point out. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.